Hello, I'm Amelia from Marie Foster Pharmaceuticals. I know your time is extremely valuable and I respect your expertise in the pain management field. Do you have a minute?
Hi there. Yeah, I do have a minute, although it is very limited. What is this about?
I'm here to introduce Mygon. It's our new OTC migraine remedy. But before I begin, can you share maybe just some concerns you most when evaluating new migraine medications?
I would say side effects, addiction potential, and lack of relief, but I am a bit skeptical because your last two launches had recalls in the first 6 months based on consumer complaints, and I pride myself on being very knowledgeable in the patient care. So,
Yeah, and you're absolutely right to raise that concern. If I were in your position, I'd be asking these questions as well. So, yeah, just when a product recall happens, affects the patient and impacts our professional trust with that patient. So, and that all matters. What was your biggest concern with the recall process itself, or was the fact that the patients didn't receive the relief they expected?
yeah, I would say both. The effectiveness just wasn't really there.
Yeah, I understand. And since those launches, Murray Foster has made significant changes to its research and development process. Mygon was not fast tracked. It underwent extended clinical testing, post market simulation trials, and third party evaluation before approval for release. So, more importantly, the product addresses the two biggest concerns in migraine care: the 24-hour sustained relief with no addictive properties and no contradictions, virtually with no side effects overall. And unlike many pain medications, it can be safely taken alongside other treatments, so which is critical for chronic migraine patients.
Okay, yeah, I understand all that, but my father had suffered from extreme pain all his life, so I have researched, read, and attended many seminars on pain relief. So the research and development of any medication is extremely important to me.
Yeah, and I totally understand that. I also just want to be transparent. The previous recalls were a serious learning moment for the company. Since then, we've improved the R&D significantly. So I brought the clinical data summary with me for you to review. I could send that along to you. Transparency is really important to me, so especially given the past concerns.
Yeah, sure, I'd love to see that, but again, many companies do claim that.
Yeah, and that's fair. I wouldn't expect you to rely on claims alone. So just being clear, I'm not here to push also any promotions or profitability. My goal is just to overall offer you a safe, effective OTC option for migraine patients who may not tolerate prescriptions well.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so if after reviewing the clinical data, you feel the safety profile meets your standards, would you be open to introducing Mygon on a limited basis for appropriate migraine patients?
Yes, I would love to. Just need to see the evidence first.
Yeah, and absolutely. I wouldn't expect a recommendation without proper review based on the clinical trials. Again, Mygon has no side effects, no discomfort related to the medication. It's also subjected to extended testing, just to specifically all around avoid these issues that affected the previous launches.
Okay.
So here is what I want to recommend. I'd say let's begin with a controlled introduction with it, placing Mygon behind the counter for pharmacist directed recommendation only. So that way you can maintain full clinical oversight and ensure it's used appropriately. And we'll monitor that patient feedback closely, maybe 60, 90 days. I'll personally follow up, review the outcomes with you. If the results meet your expectations and you can confidently expand its availability, but if not, we'll discontinue, no worries. But I say we should schedule initial order, set a review date today. Maybe I could send over the clinical data to you so you can remain in control over the evaluation process.
Okay, thank you. I'll definitely take this into review and consideration. Thank you for all your time today and being transparent with me.
Yeah, and no worries. So I'll send that over to you. And yeah, thanks again for your time.